Hi, I'm Chris Wallace from Walnut Hollow. We've been talking about the Creative Versa tool, and today we're going to talk about the transfer point and the things you can do with it. So I have attached the transfer point onto the end of the Creative Versa tool using my pliers. And I don't use this usually for wood burning, but you can if you're in need of polka dots. It sure makes a great big dot. So you would just put it down onto the surface, let the heat do the burning, and you've got big dots. But the most common thing that we use this tool for, or use the transfer point for, is to transfer images onto a surface. So you could transfer onto a wood surface or onto fabric, anything that's not going to burn. And I'll show you how to do that. I just cut this image out of the bottom of the paper. Make sure that you're using a laser copy. And what happens is the heat from the tool will transfer the toner from the laser copy onto the surface. So I've taped this onto the top of my wood, and I've already started transferring the image. You can transfer this image so that you can go back and use marker pens or different things, pencils to color it in, or I could go back and wood burn on the design. So once you tape your image in place, I usually will test my tool onto a surface just to make sure that it's not too hot, or that it's not too, it's hot enough in order to transfer. And then I start using a circular motion, and you can see that I've got some burnishing on the back of my paper, and I'm using a circular motion, and I keep moving on the paper. I can pull up and see how my image is going, and you can see that I still have to go back into this one blank area, and I do that, always keeping a circular motion, making sure that it's nice and smooth all over. Sometimes if there's a lot of toner, the paper will stick and you won't be able to pull it off as easily. But if you go back and heat that area and then remove it, it'll come off. So you can see that you can transfer black and white copies very easily, and now I can wood burn that or add color to it. You can also use color laser copies, and here's an example of a piece that was done. Just make sure that you understand, if you're going to be putting words, that you reverse the copy so that when you place the paper down onto the surface, the words come out the way they're supposed to be. And when you do your you do your color images, it's not going to come out as sharp as your photograph or your print that you're putting down, but you do get a nice image, and it's kind of fun to do that. You always want to make sure that you use a laser copy. A regular inkjet won't work as well as the laser, and it's because of the toner that's used in the laser copies. So that's all about transferring onto wood or fabric or anything using your Creative Versa tool and the transfer point. Thanks for watching. See you next time.